Last week I met an industrial equipment manufacturer who had just delivered equipment worth 2 crores, but he couldn't pay his vendors 50,000 rupees invoice. क्या आप भी कभी ऐसे सिचुएशन में फंसे हैं? Project complete, client खुश, पर bank account empty. Here is the shocking truth. Most engineering procurement companies are cash rich on paper but cash poor in reality. Today I am going to show how to exactly fix this. Hello, I am Milind Bibikar, and for the past 11 years I have been working specifically with mid-sized engineering project companies across India. Whether you are supplying industrial equipment, manufacturing machinery or handling turnkey engineering projects, मैंने देखा है कि सबका सेम प्रॉब्लम है. ऑर्डर्स तो मिल जाते हैं बट कैश फ्लो का सिस्टम नहीं है. अगर आपको भी लगता है कि बिजनेस ग्रो करने के बजाय सिर्फ कैश फ्लो मैनेज करने में ही आपका टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है, then this video is going to change everything for you. Let me share what I call as TCFB system, the 4 pillars that will transform your business. I have this simple diagram that will help us understand and remember. So let's start. The first pillar is tracking. Most companies I meet are tracking project progress, equipment delivery, but not cash flow milestones. I worked with a Pune-based company that supplies packaging machinery. They told me, Milind sir, हमें पता ही नहीं चलता कि next month कैसे कहाँ से पैसा आएगा. They had 12 ongoing projects, but zero visibility into when the payments would come. So we created a cash flow tracker. For every project, we tracked 4 critical dates: purchase order received, equipment dispatched, installation completed, and payment received. But here is the key. We also added expected payment dates based on client's payment history. Within 2 months, they could predict the cash flow for the next 90 days with 80% accuracy. No more guesswork. No more sleepless nights. Second pillar is collections. This is where most businesses lose money. They think once equipment is delivered and commissioned, payment will automatically come. But that's not how it works. We implemented a milestone-based collection system. Every project now has a clear payment milestone. 30% advance with purchase order, 40% on equipment dispatch, 20% after installation, and 10% after successful commissioning and training. But the real game changer was our follow-up system. We created automated reminders that go out 5 days before each milestone payment is due, not after. This simple change improved the collection rate from 65% to 92% within 6 months. Third pillar is forecasting. This is where EPCs can really gain an edge. Unlike other businesses, your cash flow depends on project timelines, import clearances, installation schedules. We use a 16-week rolling forecast specifically designed for projects. Why 16 weeks? Because most execution cycles take 12 to 16 weeks from order to payment. For each project, you forecast cash flow based on the project milestones and client's payment behavior. For cash outflow, you forecast based on the supplier payments, import duties, installation costs, and operational expenses. I remember working with a textile machinery supplier in Coimbatore. Through forecasting, they discovered that the cash flow was most stressed during monsoon months because the client factories had production delays, which delayed their final payment. Once they identified this pattern, they started planning their supplier payments around this seasonal variation. Now the fourth pillar, buffers. Most EPC operate hand to mouth because they think maintaining cash buffers is wasteful, but this is a dangerous thinking. We implemented a buffer strategy specifically to EPC. Maintain cash buffer equivalent to 60 days of operational expenses plus 15% of your largest project value. This might seem high, but project businesses has unique risks: import delays, equipment failures, client payment delays. Here is how we built it systematically. Every month, set aside 8% of your collections into a separate buffer account. Don't touch it unless there is a genuine emergency. Let me give a real example. A chemical equipment manufacturer supplier in Mumbai implemented this system. Earlier, they used to reject urgent orders because they did not have cash to pay suppliers upfront. After building their buffer, they could take premium urgent orders that carried 25 to 30% higher margins. The most important aspect of this TCFB system is that it's designed specifically for EPC challenges. Import financing, equipment warranties, installation timelines, client approval process, everything is factored in. Once you implement this system, you'll move from reactive cash flow management to proactive cash flow growth. You will know exactly when to push for collections, when to negotiate with suppliers, and when to take on new projects. Remember, EPC businesses don't fail because of lack of orders. They fail because of poor cash flow systems. Build your system today and scale your business tomorrow. See you in the next video.